Hey guys, we are back with some more Dokkan battle. Today we're going to be looking at the 5-year fusions versus Red Zone Cell Max. Now we're going to be running them together just to kind of see how they do, and this is post-commentary, so I will have you know that they do very, very, very well. These two are just, they continue to blow me away. Now that I finally have a little bit of time to sit down and do some recording, it's been a busy weekend, all that fun stuff. I know it's Monday, but like the last few days have just been super hectic and super busy. But now I finally have some time to sit down and really test these guys out, aside from just initially getting them and looking at them in like a regular event. Now we actually can go into some of the difficult content and take a look. I have some future plans with this team that you're looking at right here, but I will let that be a surprise for later down the road when we are a little bit closer to achieving what I want to achieve. So, final trump card, running double Boo Saga LRs as your leaders, and you know, now that we have the 7 or the 8-year units and the 5-year EZAs, this final trump card team is really starting to hash out. Like, this is the 5, 7, and 8-year anniversary team. This is a really, really fun team to use because they have a lot of the gimmicks in the game that are going on right now. You have 2 units with standby skills. You have, you know, the double active skills that come from the 7-year units. You have nullification. You have the dodging. You just have the crazy attack and defense that the 5-year LRs can produce, the guaranteed dodging, all that fun stuff is all just kind of combined into one team here. And we can kind of use that to take full advantage of the 5-year anniversary LRs, really just kind of going ahead and doing their thing in here. So let's go ahead and speed up the gameplay a little bit now that I've done the bit of a breakdown, and we'll go ahead and continue to get on with this run. Okay, let's go ahead and speed up the gameplay a little bit, just so you guys are not here all day. Just looking at what these two are doing, but we'll kind of slow it down and talk more specifically when we get to what the 5-year fusions are bringing to the table. But this is a prime example. So boom, 2 dodge, 3 dodge, and then he took 1. So honestly, you know, 1 hit for 193,000 is obviously not impressive, but this is where this team comes into its full fruition, right? So now we do the standby skill with the GT duo, and we are going to plan on getting the revive, so we get the full heal going, and that's really when this team starts to shine through and show what just it's capable of doing, right? Which is because everything that you see with this team is just really, really impressive, right? Because, you know, you have triple standbys, right? So it's like, you know, obviously it's not like a revival where if you use one, the other one just goes away. In this case, what we could do is use both, right? So it's like we can do this standby and then we can do the GT duo standby at the same time. And then if the revive happens here on this turn, we still get to count the standby on the other unit. So it's like, you know, really it's just, this is how you can take full advantage of some of these mechanics that these units are doing, right? This isn't, like I said, this isn't like a revival where if you use one, that's the only one you get. Because the only revival unit on this team is this GT, the GT duo. So, like, you're good, and now we can just go ahead and do our charges and get some, you know, fill up the other unique gauge. So, boom, there we go, 281,000. That's fine. They are 55%, but there we go. So now we're starting to cook, and now we have the revival going. So here we are. This is where things are going to start getting really impressive because we're going to get this free damage on Cell Max, and it's just how we really can start to build up, right? So here we go. Goku, go ahead and throw that Spirit Bomb. Let's see what you got, player. Here we go. Get all that energy. Woo! Here we go. Go ahead and throw that thing. Ah! There we go. Okay, so as I was saying, not really that much damage, but that's okay. They didn't have a lot of time to build up or anything like that. We just basically just, you know, we cheesed it essentially, right? So now what we have is a type advantage for our, you know, 8-year LR right here. This is the friend one that's rainbowed, so they will be able to survive because we did get that full heal coming from the you know, the revive from the 8-year LR, right? So boom, now we have full heal, you know, back up to 700,000 HP, going in with this one with full HP on this turn, so we can go ahead and do whatever damage we got to do, and then next turn we are going to get Blue Gogeta out, and that means we have a guaranteed dodge. So what I think what I do is I float Gogeta Blue off, or I forget if I keep him on or not, but I know for a fact now we're going to have the cord kind of cut out here, but you're not missing anything too important. There we go, we got everything set up again, but you know, we have, what we have here is just like a, it's like we have guaranteed dodging on the next turn coming from Gogeta, and then the next turn Vegito Blue is going to come out, and then we have guaranteed dodging from him. And then I think, no, actually we do keep them separate. That's what, yeah, that's right. And then the cord I think bugged out again right there. But yeah, we keep them separate because it's like, just with the way that their rotations kind of work out, it's like we have to. And then I know that at one point we put Gogeta Blue into slot 3 and then do his active skill, and we end up, because if you guys don't know, if you put him in slot 3 and then do the active skill before you do the attacks and all that, you can do the active skill when he's in slot 3 and then throw him in slot 1 and he gets that dodge chance that he would get if he was in slot 3. So that's where you, like, you always want to do the active skill in slot 3 if you guys are not aware. So now if you don't know, now you do. So like I said, right here, we do have the guaranteed dodging on this, and then I think I put I think I put the Boo Saga duo there because that I'm like, okay, next turn we need to make sure that we get the Spirit Bomb, right? And then I know for a fact right here we get the guaranteed dodging with Gogeta Blue, so boom, there we go. can't hurt him when he's in that mode. 4.5 isn't really that impressive, but this isn't like the best setup for him. You guys will see him in much more impressive in the next video that I probably do with these two, so you will see it's going to be a lot of fun. It's going to be a longer one, but it's going to be a lot of fun. So there we go. 2 mil right there, and then guaranteed dodging. You can go ahead and do all the supers you want. You cannot touch him. He is UI Goku on turn 4 with no HP restriction. And he's also doing, by the way, if he's linked up with the right partner, he's doing 12 million, 11 million, doing 2 or 3, 4 supers. It's an unbelievable how good they made these EZAs. Like, not in my wildest dreams that I expect them to be this good. So I am very, very pleased with what you did with these 5-year EZAs. This is really how this anniversary didn't need to be saved, but this is how you take a good anniversary, a really good anniversary, and make it great. You make it phenomenal, right? This is what's going to push people's minds, I think. And if we look back and call this the best anniversary of all time, this is why, right? These 5-year EZAs were such a big, like, you know, hyped up point, and they really came through and delivered and made these guys a lot of fun to use. So right here, I bring out the blue duo, and then I believe we throw them in slot 3. Honestly, I forget how I set this up. No, do I just keep them in slot 2? No, oh yeah, so I throw the blue duo right here, and then we throw the gods into slot 3 because then I can get their nullification, I think. I just did this run earlier and I already forget. Like, yeah, so this way we get the nullification. Yeah, I knew it. All right, yeah, and then we also have that dodge chance. I don't think they got any dodge chance because no rainbow orbs, but you guys can see Vegito Blue is still doing his thing, doing the guaranteed dodges and all that fun stuff. I think when we get towards the end, like the last turn, we'll go ahead and slow it down. But like, I mean, you guys can just see, like, we are just like absolutely working through this, right? So it's like, I think we end up beating this in 6 turns, which is really impressive because this guy has a lot of HP, and it's like, you know, really this is just kind of like raw damage and stuff like that. We're not like doing too much cheesing going on here. So whenever this turns over, we will slow it back down so you guys can see exactly how I end up wrapping this bad boy up. But it is I am just like so amazed with how good these units are. It's like, it's a lot to talk about, and it's like the whole time, like, it's like, I think Truth like they tweeted that, right, where it's like the whole time he's just giggling like with just how good they are, right? So let's go ahead and slow this down now that we are to the good stuff. Okay, welcome back to normal speed. This is going to be the last turn in today's video, showing you guys just how good these blue fusions are. This is like, I just kind of want to furthermore prove that these guys do not need to be in, you know, they don't need to be locked into a rotation with each other. They can easily contribute in the way that you'd want them to contribute, even without that. You can see 300k defense right there on turn 6. Also, with all this attack prowess that he can do, we throw him into slot 3 just to make sure that we do end up getting the active skill off. And then we also get the dodge chance, so we get this dodge chance going, and then we can just throw him into slot 1, and it's good. It's like, you know, if Cellmax does a super, we lose, but we also could do this active skill, and then we can do the Super Spirit Bomb, and then if we wanted to, we could also fuse into Gogeta, Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta, and then do his active skill as well and finish this off. So like, you guys can just see how powerful and fun this team is to use. This is some of the most fun I've had playing Dokkan in a very long time, just being able to use all of these amazing units at the same time. It's like, now we get to throw him in slot 1 for the dodge chance, and then I think I'm just trying to make him as good as possible, like get as many good lanes as possible for Blue Gogeta so we can get as much damage as possible. And then here we go. We got the Super Spirit Bomb coming. Goku sees the power and all that fun stuff, and then he's going to go ahead and throw this. And then what we could have done, like I said, is fused into Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta and gotten like done his active skill as well. But I'm like, you know what? Maybe we do fuse, and then we just don't do the active skill, right? Like, I know for a fact we don't do the active skill. I think I do the fusion just to be like, look how much fun this team is, right? Like, look at all the fun stuff that you can do. So boom, here we go. The Super Spirit Bomb's coming, and it hits for 9.2. Almost getting the kill. If it would have crit, we would have been done. I'm trying to, no, we don't fuse. Okay. Well, we could have fused and done the active skill, right? Like, like that's just like a friendly reminder of all the fun stuff you can do with this team. So Blue Gogeta, go ahead and take it away. There we go. You just can't touch him. What are you supposed to do? And it's like, all right, here's 11 million. Just incredible. Some of the most fun units in the game for sure. But let me know down below what you guys think. This run, this was an easy no item run. A little bit of a revive in the beginning, but we would have been able to get that anyway throughout the run. So don't forget to leave a like if you did enjoy, subscribe if you are new, and turn on notifications so you don't miss out on any of my Dokkan content. My name's been Vilify. Have a great day, everybody. I'm out.